Hello everybody and welcome to another edition of the WaterBlock number 27. So I had a terrible weekend, and before I head off to do some play testing at the local card shop, I wanted to record a couple of videos. So let's figure things out. I think I decided I want to put some lead here. I got a ton of landfill right now. That's great. I'm actually, let me go ahead and start off by capturing that land, I think. So we had a lovely Magic tournament at the arena. It was really fun until I had a weird judge moment. And people did not appreciate how it got handled. To which I'm like, I feel like this was important enough to stop and try to fix what was going on. I'll talk about it in details probably on the Two Trolls podcast, and I won't get into it here. But it's still bothering me. It's going to bother me for a couple of days because that's how I am. Wow. Yep, that's what happens when you just like slap down the big pattern of the of the thing. Also, I went pretty far, pretty deep. All right, so let's take a look at some things here. First of all, copper looks great. Totally no problems. Iron, not so good. Not so good at all, really. But whatever. Like I said, we're thinking about doing lead right here. The only reason why we're currently stockpiling iron right now is because we are not using it for active science. And once it kind of backs up, which won't be too much longer, I imagine that then we'll see a noticeable increase in available iron. But right now, everything just was going into science super hard, super fast, and was just eating it all day. Okay, so lead. Whew. Let me turn my fan on. Lead. I think one of the reasons I decided that we needed to do lead next was, I believe lead takes it takes oxygen and produces, I'm assuming, sulfuric acid or sulfuric acid gas, something. It produces a waste. Looks like sulfur dioxide. Okay. So we're going to have a tank full of leftover crap over here. Doop. To process this lead. This is oxygen, right? Yeah. So that should be all good then. So now we just need to decide how we want to get lead over here. We could just do a simple, just a single filter for raw lead. I have a feeling we'll probably want to do a double. Oh wait, no, because we want to. We're going to. Yeah, we'll pick it up straight. And we'll put it over here. So, and when we do that, we want to make sure it goes to the top side. Oh, duh. I put this in the wrong pot. There we go. One more time. One more time. Perfect. Now we'll put lead in there. And that should get the other half of that running. Ooh. I don't think we need to get too carried away. Right now we have 1 and 1 as kind of our bottle here. So we'll go 1 like that and 1 long arm. And then we're kind of got a nice little pattern here, putting one of those like that. So why are we not getting oxygen down here? There should be oxygen in this pipe for day. Oh. Okay. So this must have been where I started to leave us here. As I started to make some adjustments. We should have plenty of oxygen, but whatever. There we go. So now, oxygen will essentially flow down to this direction. And then I have to decide what I want to do with this. Also, I have to decide what I want to do with the rest of it that way. So for now, my thinking is I'm just going to hide this right there until I figure out what else to do about it. That seems fair to me. Oh, it's one too high. And then I didn't turn this back off. Alrighty, boom. Alright, there it goes. Alright, so that's going to make our lead ingots. Our lead ingots need to go into probably a blast furnace. Or induction machine would be my guess. To make liquid, yeah, molded lead. The big question starts to become, what else needs that lead? So like if we wanted to make something else, can we use lead bars as a thing? Right now I'm not seeing anything. Doesn't mean no though, so what we'll just do is we'll put a box in. We will pick up to the side and drop down below. And then we will pick up above and drop off like that. Then we'll stick a lovely power pole like there for now, just to make sure we shovel it in. And our furnace, kind of following the same pattern as we are down here. Molded lead. We're going to need one of those inline tanks. Should be under fluid handling. Which we're missing stone brick. Nice. So we'll zoom across the base here. For those of you who haven't been able to check it out lately, I'm pretty excited actually. Being in a place where I feel like we're not completely resource starved at all times is pretty exciting. Neilhouse has started a new series and he's still in that stuck point, and I'm just like, I'm so glad that I'm not anymore. Now granted, we still don't have everything that we want ready to go at all times, but it feels pretty good. So let's turn this guy into lead plates. I don't even know if we need 4. We probably don't. I probably could just get away with 2 for right now. Alright, let's do that. Oh, let's put that back in. Can we get this wooden pole, please? Man, I really wish I would just go 1 more, huh? Alright, well, if it won't, it won't. There's no reason to cry over it, right? Okay, so that should produce the lead plates we need, which is great. Now, however, the way we have this currently laid out, with this temporary thing right here, stuff's kind of in the way. Oh, excellent. Iron's starting to back up. Which means we should take this opportunity to grab a few things. As well as now we can probably turn some sort of science back on. So what do we think we want to work on next? Realistically here. Motors are probably not a big deal. Batteries are important. We now have sulfuric acid relatively easily. Plastic bars we are nowhere near. Lead plate we're good at. So really we should probably focus on... Oh, we did already figure out plastic though. It's just propane. And propane is going to be like a million jillion steps, I think. Wow, red algae looks like it could be the nutter, huh? Let's go ahead and work on... I guess we could start working on nickel stuff just to get the nickel out of the way. Or the zinc. I don't know. Let's work on the inserter capacity bonus for now. Alright. Making those inserters more efficient, definitely a good thing. So now we need to figure out how we want to get lead up, steel up, eventually tin up, or yeah, tin up. And that's 4 more things that we really not think through that much when we put it in here. So if we make this iron, so as these things start to move, I guess we might as well just get this out of the way now. Oh nice, that's what ends the whole base. Good. Like that. I like just murdering the base. Yeah, it's nice. Here like a... Yeah, we can make a small one here. So right now, the way that's spaced... Let's put one here. And a pole there. Good. Bark, dogs. Just bark. Just bark for days. Bark like no one cares. Yeah? Is that gonna work? And that'll get our iron and lead up there running. Alright, so this looks good to me. We'll have to figure out what to do with this sulfur dioxide gas. I'm sure there's something useful we can do with it. But we also need to make sure we leave room for it to leave, right? So when we build the next one, we want to make sure that there's plenty of room. Speaking of the next one that I'd like to get figured out would be the tin here. We got a lot of tin. You get it processing. So let's just grab a quick look at how tin processing goes. Tin plate. So it looks like liquid tin into the smelting machine to make the bars. So it looks like we can almost just copy now we have the ability to process and get this other product and go through those extra hoops. Right now I don't think that's where I'm at. We're gonna need the ability to make cement soon, right? No. We already can make cement. Strand casting? Like when we go to the bars and stuff, we're gonna want to be able to strand cast. And I feel like we just should continue down the path of maybe this. Try to get to that liquid plastic stuff figured out. Although I think really the plastic is just going to come from more bioprocessing. We're just like triple it, quadruple it, whatever. Which means to me, let's get the batteries done. Because we're going to need the power. Alright, so let's go from here to here. Let's take this part out. Let's make an extra. Let's leave an extra couple of spaces. Let's see what the robots happen to have. We'll also jump down into the streaming channel just in case someone jumps in with the pleasantry. These are all Mark 1s also. We might have to see about upgrading these to Mark 2s. Alright, but instead of that, we're making tin. Looks like tin just gets liquefied and then tin just goes into here for now. So let's look at solder processing real quick. That's a thing. See, there's the tin and lead ingots. So having the ability to pull these out and pull them down to a line to make tin or to make solder will be great. So let's grab. Before we do this, though, let's kind of think about how we might want to do that. We can't jump that far. We could probably grab from somewhere in here. I'm just wondering, should we plan on, instead of it being like this, that we move this down one more? We'll leave that there and we go like this. We recycle all of that. And I guess while we're doing that, we can oh wait, actually right, like that. One of those. We need a couple more blues. So my question is, can we just also do this? I think we'd rather have one inserter too, right? This might need to go underground, but we could always use a long arm inserter. In fact, honestly, we probably want to use a long arm inserter first. Alright, well, I guess nitrogen processing is automatically next, huh? We're just out of lead. Okay, we are, so we actually do want to go like that. I don't think we're ready for rocket boosters yet. Resin. Yes, please. Yeah? Like this? Doesn't look bad, right? Okay. Yeah, it's like a million years away. There's a way that you can turn wood into... Is it already there? You go to the biochemical processing. We can make methanol. So can we make methanol from... We have the ability to turn methanol into whatever this needs. That's the question. Can I turn methanol into propane? I can. Okay, so we can make plastic now. We make plastic, we can make resin. So I think we can hold off on everything else right now. Get this stuff set up, and then we can focus on trying to figure out how we're going to do plastic. So let's get this set up, and then we'll probably make the next video plastic. Okay, so we're going to set this guy to pick up straight and put on the top. Then we're going to set this guy to set to the side and put on the bottom. That'll be our lead, or our tin, I mean. Tin. Tin. And we'll set this for one box for now. We'll see if this all runs like it's supposed to. Looks good so far. So this should make solder. This should make tin. So we're slowly eking our way into some things, which tells me that we got to get this area expanded soon as well. Plus, of course, I'm carrying around 15 solar panels that we can't do anything with yet. Look at that glorious solder. So let's run up here. Alright, so the way I currently have this lined out, this is this guy. Alright, let's pick these. Oh, we can't pick up both. Alright, so we'll just pick up the one. Alrighty, boom. Why isn't this going like ape Oh, because you're supposed to just be 10. You're molten solder. Okay, perfect. I'll stick a bunch of this in here too. I can. So these guys running off of this for a minute. Slow that process down just a hair. Alright, well that looks real good. So I think we're gonna wrap up this video here, episode 28. Let the iron kind of catch up, and we will see if we can't expand and start moving our production stuff. Shimmy it down a little bit, you know, shimmy it down. Make sure that science gets the first pull for iron, stuff like that. Basic things. Alright guys, once again, I'm Samus, and I appreciate you taking the opportunity to watch these videos at YouTube. We're getting close to being able to throw some ads on our page, and that'll just, hopefully that'll be the income boost that we need right now. So we appreciate your love and support, and we will see you soon. Peace.